you guys. Thank you. So I'm Chris.
And I'm Jen.
And we're the two foodies behind Two Foodies Gluten-Free Kitchen, where our passion is to make real food that just happens to be gluten-free.
So our story begins back in 2007 when Chris discovered that he had to stop eating gluten due to a condition called non-celiac gluten sensitivity. And he just wasn't able to eat wheat anymore. And we really were just trying to look for a place to start. What do we do with that? This diagnosis, it came 3 weeks before Christmas.
As you guys can imagine, I was completely devastated. All I can remember thinking is this: either my life as a chef is absolutely over, or I can use all my culinary training and skills to overcome this. But I really didn't just want to overcome it, I wanted to thrive, and I really wanted to help a few people along the way.
So as we started to dig in and look more into this gluten-free world of eating, we found that it was pretty overwhelming. It's not just not being able to eat what's making you sick. It's really an entire lifestyle change. That's what we discovered.
Yeah, absolutely. So just imagine with us for 1 second that one day everything's normal, and then you're able to go out with your friends for dinner. You're able to go to restaurants, parties, and then all of a sudden, just like that, everything changes. You can't do that stuff anymore. Can you see how that might make you feel a little bit isolated?
So we put our heads together. What were we going to do with this? What is the first thing that we're going to miss the most now that we're not eating gluten? And we knew it was going to be a comfort food from our childhood.
Yeah, absolutely. So during high school, every Friday night, you could find Jennifer and I at one place, and that was with her family at our local pizza joint. And so we started thinking, of course, Friday night pizza, that would bring some form of semblance of normalcy back into our lives.
But we're foodies, so it couldn't just be any pizza. It had to be the real deal, the kind that we remember from those nights at the local pizza joint.
But the problem is this: real gluten-free pizza, it just didn't exist at that time.
We were thinking of the kind of pizza that just has that perfect balance of crispiness and chew, and it's yeasty and bready. You know, when you think of pizza, just that perfect pizza. And when we went out into the marketplace, this is what we found.
I mean, look at this thing. Is this pizza? No, this is not pizza.
No.
We can make it a frisbee. See, this right here, believe it or not, is the #1 selling gluten-free pizza crust on the market right now. I mean, honestly, do you want to eat this? It's pretty much akin to eating this one.
So we didn't want to eat that either, and Chris dove headlong into recipe development. He worked 5 long and hard years to come up with the recipe that is our first product, and I can't even tell you how many pizzas we went through to get there.
The cool thing about this is out of that time came something really unique. This is our pizza dough mix, our Two Foodies gluten-free pizza dough mix. And unlike everything else out there, it requires only 1/3 cup warm water and a tablespoon of olive oil. It creates a real, fresh dough ball, just like you'd find at your local Publix.
And
Real good pizza. Yeah.
I was getting excited there. You know, unlike these one-size-fits-all gluten-free pizza crusts, our product is very adaptable, and it can make all kinds of other things. As you can see, the possibilities are endless. We've got things like calzones, strombolis, we've done cinnamon twists, and even things like pastries. So you can even move out of the pizza kind of savory realm and do other things with us. So as I said, the possibilities are nearly endless.
And so the question is, what makes us so different from our competitors? Other than taste, it's simply ease of use. Our dough mix comes together in 1 minute. It forms a fresh, soft dough ball. And then from there, you simply roll it out, top it, and bake it. Unlike everybody else, you don't need to par bake our product or bake it first before you can use it. Okay? So that saves time and energy. Excuse me. The great thing about it also is all of this can be done in less time than it takes to phone in a takeout order.
And also, strictly speaking, from a manufacturing standpoint, our product can be used just like it is right now, which is a dry mix, but there's also flexibility depending on the customer. So let's say a food service vendor who needs our product in a different format, we can do that too. fresh frozen dough balls, fresh frozen pizza blanks, even take and bake pizzas. So all kinds of options for customers.
Absolutely. It's exactly this kind of flexibility that really just sets us apart from the crowd.
So you may be thinking, where are we now? We have successfully developed and launched our first retail product, and we did this from the ground up. We are in several local markets in North and South Carolina, and then we are in the onboarding process to be carried on the shelves of Whole Foods in the entire South region.
That's simply stated, we just need to grow. We're trying to understand the intricacies of the retail market and its margins. That's not a background that we're familiar with. And truly, we believe that this is something that we've just got to overcome in order to grow effectively in this market. We would love the opportunity to partner with someone who might be able to help teach us and guide us along the way.
Currently, our cost structure is $3.53 per box. We know in order to be competitive in the specialty food market that we have to retail for less than $10 a box. We have done that, but because we're new to the market, we haven't seen an increase in sales from that price point. So we are just looking to grow and learn more about this specialty food market.
Absolutely. So you guys must be asking, well, what's next? We're always looking towards innovation. We've actually just recently developed the first gluten-free place and bake cinnamon roll that the industry will ever see. And we also see a very promising future in fresh frozen pastas. Because currently right now you can get spaghetti, you can get elbow macaroni, and you can usually get like a penne pasta. Other than that, there's no specialty pastas around. So we do leave you guys with one question. Who's up for a really good challenge? Thank you.
Yeah, so 20 minutes.